Hi guys, it's Danielle again and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I decided that I would do a kind of back to school makeup tutorial. It's going to be really natural, really simple. It's not going to be clockable. This is a tutorial for you if you want to wear makeup to school, you have your parents' permission, but you don't want to get in trouble and you don't want to look like you're wearing a lot of makeup. So you just want to enhance your natural beauty. So if you're excited about this video, continue watching and let's get started. So as you can see, I have no makeup on. I have done my skincare, so I have my moisturizer on, my eye cream, you know, my toner, all that jazz. I've done it all. So really, this video is more for those who want to wear makeup, are allowed to wear makeup by like their parents or their guardians, but don't want to get in trouble for wearing makeup and don't want to look like cakey or clockable. So if that's you, this is a tutorial for you guys. First step I'm going to do is color correct. You don't need to color correct. I want to color correct and I feel like I need to. So if you don't need to, don't do it. Honestly, it's just a step that you don't need to do. So I'm just going to colour correct. This is a new product that I got recently. And let's see how it does. Because I've obviously never used it. And to be honest, when I was in high school, I wish I knew about colour correcting. Like the green cancels out the red. Because I had like severe acne, so I wish I knew about colour correcting because I used to just cake on the Dream Matte Mousse by Maybelline. So next step obviously is foundation. So for foundation I would say go for a light to medium coverage that's like skin-like or dewy, just so it isn't as clockable as like a full coverage matte foundation. If you're using a light to medium coverage, the foundation should cover what you need. If not, if you're just going with a really light coverage foundation, then you can conceal with the concealer. You can conceal all your, you know, your imperfections, your spots, your acne, whatever you feel like you don't want to be obvious or be noticeable. So the foundation I'm going to go in with today is the Max Factor Healthy Skin Harmony Foundation. This colour is in nude. Don't know if this will be my colour. So the reason why I chose this foundation today was, one, I really like the finish. It's like a really like dewy satin finish. It doesn't crease, and well, you're in high school, you shouldn't really have creases. You are not old. So I am going to cover my eyes and my eyelids, which is something I never really do because I usually go in with like a concealer and stuff. Please make sure you bring down that foundation down to your neck. So that's a really light layer of this foundation, and I'm just going to go in with a little bit more, just the tiniest bit, just here and here, so I can cover that eyelid and then there. So if you have like any redness or spots or rosacea that you really do feel uncomfortable about, just colour correct where you actually need it. Don't go in and colour correct like with purple and yellow and peach and green if you don't need it. Only colour correct what you need. So I will use this because I need that kind of colour here because I have like a lot of darkness here for some reason. I'm not using a green colour corrector today because my skin isn't that red today, so the foundation will cover it up. This is 1.5 layers of foundation and my skin looks pretty even, looks dewy, looks still light skin. You can still see my glowiness. You can also obviously still see acne scarring and spots. There's no reason to need to hide that. I know when you're a teenager, like it's really hard to feel comfortable with who you are. You're always comparing yourself. To be honest, I don't think that really changes, even when you grow up. I still to this day compare myself to others. I still to this day wish I had really clear skin or perfect skin, but then what is perfect skin? No one has skin that they want. Every woman or every man in the world wants something that someone else has. I think it's human nature. So my advice for those who are going into high school and have like skin imperfections or are very self-conscious about their skin, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about your skin, it's what you think. So when you change that mentality of my skin is fine, my skin is okay, my skin is beautiful, trust me, that will change your mentality. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy. I'm still working on loving my skin. My skin isn't perfect, far from it, but it's something that I now feel so comfortable leaving the house without makeup. So the next step for me is to set this, just because this will transfer really badly and I'm older, so this will crease on me and it will look like I'm wearing makeup. So I'm just gonna like get a really flimsy brush, get some powder, and then just go like this. Oh, great. So this option is very much whether you want it or not. So I'm gonna do the tiniest bit of bronzing, like the tiniest bit, just to give myself some structure. I have a round face, so I need to give myself some structure. So going back to what I was saying about high school, yeah, so this girl mentioned something about my sport, and to be honest, I didn't even want to go to school that day because I knew something would be said. And she said something, and I'm 25 and I still remember this. Like, she wasn't mean, she wasn't like a bully or anything like that, it's nothing like that. But she mentioned it, and I was like, in my head, I was like, you really think I don't know what's on my face? Like, I feel like people think that, like, when you have acne, they have an authority to tell you, like, you should wash your face more. Do you really think this is caused by me not washing my face? Of course I wash my face. Or, you should really go see your doctor. Do you not think I go to see my doctor? Like, people feel the need to constantly tell other people about themselves. Don't allow that stuff in your life. Like, no one should tell you about yourself, whether you're a teenager or not. Don't let adults or even people of your own age be purposely mean to you, make you feel like crap just because they're having a bad day. Once that happens, stop it there and then. If it happens with someone and they're like, you know you have a really big spot on your forehead, and then say, no shit, Sherlock, I woke up this morning and looked in the mirror apparently, so yeah, I can see it. You always have to kind of defend yourself. Don't let anyone walk all over you, especially as a teenager, because I feel like that's when your character can really be damaged, in high school specifically. Does that make sense? I really just want teenagers to be able to accept who they are. I don't know where I'm going with, but don't let anyone just tell you about yourself, especially if it's about something like so damaging and so, like, confidence damaging. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm still gonna bronze. So that's all I'm doing for bronzer. So you can't really tell on camera, definitely, but I've put some colour back into my skin, so I've given myself a little bit more structure. Now for brows. If you need to fill in your brows, fill in your brows. For me, I'm just gonna brush some brown mascara through them just to keep them in place, because they do decide to just go off in their own direction. In high school, I had pretty thick brows, I think. But then when I went to college, for some reason, I got them really thin. Luckily, they grew back. I don't know how. So for the next step, I'm going to do some blush. So I'm going to use a peachy kind of colour that'll make me just look a little bit more alive. So I'm just going to put the tiniest bit. You can go a little bit heavier with blush, especially in the morning, because it will fade away unless you take makeup to school and top up. So blush colour is really quite like personal. If you want like a pinky blush or a peachy blush, do whatever kind of colour suits your skin tone and your undertone and stuff. So now it's up to you whether you wear eyeshadow or not. I would possibly not wear like heavy eyeshadow. If you want to do any eyeshadow, go in with the same bronzer that you used on your face into your eye socket. So I don't think it's necessary to put some eyeshadow on your lower lash line. Just put it on your top, just to bring some colour into there. And also if you have like veins on your eyelids that you want to cover, this will be a good little step to do, because it will cover up some veins whether or not the foundation did or not. Okay, so that's it. That's literally what I'm doing. So now the next option is very personal. For me, I always wore mascara. Always wore mascara in high school. I used to wear wing in high school. I don't know if I have any high school pictures. If I do, I'll insert them. So basically, mascara is up to you. Whether you use a brown mascara or a clear mascara. So I'm just going to put some mascara on. I used to wear black mascara. I didn't really like think about brown mascara or clear mascara. I just wore mascara, like black mascara. I wish I knew what products I wore in high school, because this would have been so much fun to do with the products that I used in high school. And also use a mascara that will do something for your particular lashes. For example, if you have very short lashes, get something that's lengthening. Or if you have very long lashes but they're thin, get something that's volumizing. Or for example, if you have lashes that fall, curl your lashes and then put mascara in. And that should hold up the curl. Technically it should. So now that I've done mascara, I can see that the first thing someone will notice now when they're talking to me is my lashes. My piece of advice is, if you have something on your face that you really don't like, or you know, acne scarring or acne or imperfections or something on your skin that you don't like, make something that you do like your, like, boom, stand out part of your face. So for example, me, when I was in high school, I really didn't like my skin, so I used to make sure that my eyes were like the center of attention. So now for the next step is highlighting. So whether or not you want to highlight, my advice would be use a highlighter that's glowy and not shimmery or glittery. And also something that you could also invest, if you don't have already or if you want, is a little brush like this. This is a dual fiber brush. So I use this for highlighting, and the reason I use this for highlighting and not like a normal kind of highlighting brush like this one is because it would deposit too much highlight on my face. I still to this day have texture on my cheeks, so I don't want to bring any more attention to that place. So by using a very like light layer of highlight and then highlight that's more glowy rather than glittery and shimmery, I'm still bringing the glow back to my skin, but I'm not emphasizing my texture. Now for highlight, I'm gonna go with the Soph palette. It's one of my favorite highlighting palettes. So I'm gonna go in with this color, and I'm using the tiniest bit, and I'm tapping off the excess. So I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna bring it round. You probably can't even see it on camera because I can't even really see on in person how much I'm putting on. Okay. So now for nose highlight, I am going to go in with a smaller, more precise brush, just because I want to make sure my nose looks straight. So I'm going to put it on the tip and then do like a straight line, because this will give the illusion that your nose is straight without contouring the sides. So with the same highlighter, I'm going to go into my inner corner and just add the tiniest bit of shine there, just to make my eyes look bigger. Okay, now for lips, I'm going to go in with a like really shiny satin type lipstick. You can use a matte liquid lipstick or a matte lipstick, but that's not as like lips like. It won't look like your lips. It will look like you're wearing lipstick or something on your lips. So I'm going to go in with an oldie but a goodie. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline 740 Coffee Craze Colour Sensational Lipstick. Really pretty colour. I'm not going to use the lip liner just because my focus right now is on my eyes and this area, not on my lips. And this is where I have, at the moment, issues, so I don't want to bring attention around here. You could use a lip balm. You really don't need to use something that has colour. You could just use a simple lip balm. So because that colour is quite cool tone, it's not like my natural kind of colour, and it's not similar to my lip colour in any way, I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution and Soph lipstick in syrup, just to darken it out a little bit and make it a little bit more warm tone. You don't need to do this step, but I'm just doing it. And then set your face with setting spray, whatever setting spray that you really like. The Urban Decay and the Kat Von D one are really good for making your makeup last. This one's really good for making your skin look more like skin-like, and it's really good for making your powders sink into your skin. So yeah guys, this is the look that I created for those that are going back to school, want to wear makeup, are allowed to wear makeup with the permission from their parents or guardian, but don't want to get in trouble for wearing makeup in school, and just want to enhance their beauty and conceal some of their imperfections, what they see as imperfections. So yeah guys, I really hope you enjoy this tutorial. I really hope that this is somewhat helpful for those that are going back to school. And my little advice about high school is, it is not the end of the world. High school is the tiniest bit in your life, honestly. You don't know everything, because I remember thinking I knew everything. That's not true. Be kind to everyone. Honestly, be kind. Don't be a bully. Make sure you're kind to yourself as well. Don't give your parents too much grief, or your guardians. You know, I know you're a teenager, but try to rail it in a little bit. You know, the door slamming, the swearing, or I hate you, all that. Just try and reel it in a little bit. High school is literally a tiny speck of your life. Don't take it too serious. Have fun, get an education. Make sure you work hard so that you're proud of how much you accomplished, and make sure you have fun. You're only young ones. Trust me, at 15 or 16, I did not think I was going to be 25. So make sure you enjoy being young. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up, some comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And you might as well share while you're there. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.